Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nando back again with another video. Thanks for stopping by. And today we're going to be reviewing this bad boy right here, the iPhone 11 Pro Max smart battery case. That's a mouthful. So if you guys have been paying attention to Apple products, Apple has been releasing the iPhone 11 Pro Battery Max case for quite some time now. I can't recall which was the first iPhone that they released it for, but I know I received it. Maybe the iPhone 7, maybe the 8. But they have been releasing it year in and year out. And hey, when it first got announced, it was pretty ugly, right? A lot of people didn't like the way it looked. A lot of people don't like that hump even now. However, it's hard to find something, again, that fits with the ecosystem like the iPhone 11 Pro Max smart battery. So let's start off by how it looks. So again, this is the black version. It's $129 US. Now, it doesn't matter. iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11 Pro Max. I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. All three of these cases are $129. It doesn't matter if you even have the cheaper, just iPhone 11. So, pull the bad boy out, and this is what you're greeted with. So, right off the bat, I want to make sure that you guys understand this. They call it the black case, but this is more of like a gray, more of like a slate gray. This is how it comes out. I mean, I've been using it already, but this is it. I mean, you open it up, you have some literature in there. I'm not even going to take that out. You have a quick little start guide right here showing you how to insert this thing. And then the case itself. So again, not really black, whatever. They've got 3 different color options, like a light pink, a white one, and then this one. If you've never used an Apple smart case before, it's very soft to the touch, almost velvety, hard to really describe the feeling. It's not really grippy because it almost slips on your hand. Like, it's not that I lose grip, but it's not grippy, if that makes sense. It's also a fingerprint magnet and a lint magnet. So depending on where you're going to be keeping it, whether it's the bottom of a backpack, a purse, your pocket, please be aware that this thing is going to be collecting some dust and some lint and some grease. It is what it is. If you flip it over to the inside, you're going to see almost a suede feel to it. As you can see here, as I move my fingers around, you can see the pattern. And that's really it. That's going to be soft. It's going to be a nice little lining for where your phone goes. And then a lightning cable down there, and you can't really see it, but there's a small little LED light bulb right here that you can't see unless you're charging this case separate than the phone. I wish Apple put one on the back here where you could see that, but you can't, so there's that. And then of course you got your cutouts down here for your speaker grills, etc. Cutout up here for your camera. Then you've got your power button and you've got your volume rockers. So let me leave it at that for right now because there's another feature that this smart case introduces that the other ones didn't. And I want to leave that for the things I like and dislike. So there's the case itself. Putting it in the phone, pretty easy. You got your phone. What you want to do is you want to kind of peel this back, and then that's going to allow you to kind of like slide it in like so. You see what I mean? And then you're just going to literally push the phone down. I mean, there's really only one way to go. You push it in. Go ahead and then peel that back. And when you put it in, you're going to see, and you guys miss it, but you're going to see up top a couple things. You're going to see how much battery is left on the battery case and what your phone's battery life is currently. And then it starts to do its thing. Assuming the battery case has battery left, mine doesn't because I just ran out of battery on it, then it's going to start to use the battery case. There's no way to choose whether you want battery from your phone first, battery from your battery case first. You can't set levels, you can't do any of that. Apple has chosen that for us, unlike other battery cases that you can get right now. What that means is battery from the battery case first. Once that's done, battery from your phone. Now, you can go through Reddit, you can read people's reviews on it. Some people think that depletes your phone's battery first, or it ruins your phone's battery health first. That's up to you guys to decide if that's happening or not happening. When I last used a battery case, I didn't notice that hurting my phone at all. So there's that. Now, this battery case is supposed to introduce about 50% more battery life. So whatever your normal phone's battery is, they take 50% of that and they slap it into this hump right here. And Apple's been doing the hump situation for quite a while, as you guys can see. It's not the prettiest case in the world. I don't think Apple really cares about that. It's battery life. It's function over form. Okay, not form over function. And it is what it is. Now, I don't mind the hump. There's two things that I do mind, and those are part of the things I don't like about the case. One, I think the case is slippery overall. I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. But two, the fabric, the way it, the way it feels, the way it collects stuff, the way it kind of gets dirty, smudges and things, that hand in hand with the way the case slips, I don't like. But then you also have the thing of this. This is a heavy case. This is a heavy setup. Part of why this isn't for everyone is because A, it's quite expensive, but B, when you put this case on and your phone's already kind of big, you have a big situation. When you put that in your pocket, in your jeans, whatever you're carrying around, you're going to feel it. For women with purses or backpacks, things like that, slings, everyday carries, not really going to be an issue. But if you're going to carry this on your person, you're going to be uncomfortable because this is big. The phone's already big. I've got the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now you slap on the case, now it's bigger, it's heavier. But I do think, I don't know if this is intentional or not, where I tend to lay my finger right here is right on the top of the hump. And that does allow me to kind of hold the phone a little better. So if I'm doing this situation, I like it. If I'm kind of holding my hand down here, then it'll tend to slip. So there's that. Now, battery life. It's fantastic with the case, guys. It's hard for me to take screenshots and to show you how well the battery works because the iPhone 11 series, I think as a whole, is wonderful at battery life. They made it a point to mention that in their conference about how you get better battery life. And I already have the 11 Pro Max, which lasts an eternity. I'm going to get a day and some. So I don't really need this case. This is more for like set it and forget it. But here's one screenshot I took of the phone. So if you're watching this video, this is being filmed on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Okay, it's going to go live sometime here shortly. Just keep in mind, I put the case on with the case at 100% and the phone at 100%, so I charged everything. And at 9:28 p.m. was the last charge level recorded. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it lasted me, the case itself lasted me until about 8 p.m. Thanksgiving. So not quite 24 hours, but almost 24 hours. And I got, if I go into last 10 days and I look at my actual report here for battery, I'm going to show you guys this. Last 10 days, here's Thursday. That's 6 hours. I think that's what it says. 6 hours and 40 minutes. Yep, no, 6 hours and 4 minutes. I'm looking at this on my end. It's hard to tell. But 6 hours and 4 minutes of screen on time with just the case. That's pretty ridiculous. Now, the case died at about 8 p.m. on Thursday, and I'm going on 51% of battery life left on my phone. I'm a heavy user. I'm watching YouTube. I'm on my phone when I'm not doing things. That's my form of entertainment. So depending on your usage, depending on what you plan on doing, this case could last you a weekend. This case could be your vacation case. This could be your I'm going out of town case, I'm going somewhere case, and I don't want to carry a lot of cables case. You don't necessarily always have to use it, which is kind of where I think I'm going to lean with it. Have it there if I need it, and then, take it off if I don't. I'm not sure yet. However, if you're getting the case for battery usage, which is what most people get battery cases for, it's hard to recommend something else. Yeah, it's expensive, but there's that. And then you've got the kicker. You've got the one thing that Apple finally introduced this year that they haven't in other previous cases, and it's this guy right here. I don't know if you guys can tell. Y'all see that? That right there is a shutter button, ladies and gentlemen. A shutter button. Other cases that Apple has made in the past do not have that button. What that button allows you to do is this. Check this out. I'm going to press the button up here. Press and hold. And that opens up the camera. Anywhere. Whether the phone is like that in sleep mode, whether the phone is on an app, whatever you're doing, you press and hold and you've got yourself the camera. So, quick launcher. And then if you press once, so it's on photo right now. If you guys do like a heavy press, Boom, takes a photo. So you can't just like click it. You have to like kind of click and hold it registers because there's a half shutter. If you press and hold, then it's going to start recording like the app intended. You know, same thing as if you press and hold right here. It's going to start recording, right? Same thing here. If you press and hold, it's going to start recording. You guys see that? So that's what that does. Of course, it doesn't have a way of having you choose between photo and video. You actually have to still switch down here. However, that's a pretty cool feature. I think that's probably Apple trying to justify the expense, the $129. And I think that's Apple realizing that $129 for a battery case is quite expensive. However, throw in the camera launcher and it becomes useful. Very quick, very easy. It feels right, you know, depending on how you're holding this. It's definitely going to be more comfortable holding it like this because your finger's going to naturally fall up here than it is over here, and then you using your thumb, because at that point you might as well use your finger because it's, you know, out of the way anyway. So that's the big thing that Apple introduced with this smart battery case. Battery life is fantastic. Don't really care for the way it feels. Don't really care for the way it holds smudges, lint, and grease. It's expensive. I'm going to link it in the description below. If you guys are looking for some accessories, especially with the holidays coming up, if you're looking for a birthday gift, if you're looking for something that's going to complement your iPhone and iOS ecosystem, then yeah, you go and you get Apple's smart battery case. It's going to show up as a widget in the battery widgets of the phone. You're going to see how much battery your case has, how much battery your phone has, and everything just works and works well. We've gone over that and you know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything specifically you want me to answer about the smart battery case, whether you've had one before, whether you're going to get one. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything at all I should be covering. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. It was Nando. Peace, salute, and adios.